EAACI, the European Academy of Allergy and Clinical Immunology podcast.
Welcome to the second EAACI Podcast. My name is Mohamed Shamji. I'm a professor in immunology and allergy at Imperial College London, and I'm the EAACI Vice President of Congresses. A warm welcome to all of you, and particularly, I would like to let you know that we are in the beautiful city of Munich, where we have the EAACI National Allergy Society Committee meeting. And with me, I have the pleasure to have Professor Cevdet Ozdemir, who is the chair of the EAACI National Allergy Society Committee, and Dr. Elleni Sofia Vaia, who is the secretary of the National Allergy Society Committee. A warm welcome to both of you.
Thank you. I'm very delighted to be in Munich in our National Allergy Society Committee business meeting. We are giving our annual report here and very pleased to be with our colleagues and to meet them on face. And I want to introduce Dr. Elleni Sofia Vaia, the secretary of our committee.
Hello to everybody. I'm very happy to be here to meet people from all over Europe and to learn about the past, the present, and the future of the EAACI activities. So transgressing like this the borders of time and space.
Wonderful. It's just amazing to have such a huge membership, particularly the European membership, which consists of over 50 national allergy societies. So how often do you meet?
Well, in general, we have 2 meetings in a year, and we have some activities in the annual congresses.
Wonderful. So what can we really expect to see at the EAACI Congress 2020, which will be held in Valencia? And for those of you who have not heard the first podcast, I would like to signpost you to go and listen, where we had Professor Stefano Del Giaco, the president of EAACI, and Maria Torres, the secretary general, and we discuss about what to expect at the EAACI Congress 2024 in Valencia. But for now, Cevdet, tell us all about it.
Well, we are looking for the Valencia meeting. We are organizing the National Allergy Society's village, NAS village, during the Congress in the exhibition hall, where we meet with each other. The societies present their societies and their future events and collaborate with the colleagues.
So we will have through the National Allergy Societies Forum with representation of distinguished speakers from Europe. And Cevdet?
Well, it's in this National Allergy Societies Forum, we want to give the microphone to each member society. This is a interesting session for us to find voice in our annual congresses.
Indeed, it's always wonderful to be able to hear the practices or the training that occurs in other European countries and how we can learn from each other. And I think that's always very important, to be able to network and have a platform to discuss and see what's to come in the future. Cevdet and Elleni, we have this wonderful initiative to be able to be a dual member. So one is a member of the National Society, but they can also be a member for EAACI. Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
Well, the NAS dual membership project is a very beneficiary project. In case of being a member of a National Allergy Society, active member of a National Allergy Society, you have the right to renew your membership for EAACI with a discounted rate of 30 euros. And you receive many benefits. You can reach the online journals for free. You have discounts in EAACI events, and you have the voting rights in the EAACI Assembly.
That seems like a lot of great benefits. And I think that all members from any of the other societies should really opt for the dual membership, because the cost is very low, isn't it? How much is it again?
30 euros.
Well, 30 euros. It's almost just going for an afternoon tea or or just a lunch, and that gives you the benefits of having access to the knowledge hub, having access to all the benefits that EAACI has to offer. And I think that's incredible, isn't it? Well, it's really great to have you both. We've really had a wonderful meeting this afternoon here in Munich, and I'm sure we have another day to go tomorrow. And I really would like to thank you both for joining me for this podcast.
Thank you for your participation to our meeting. It was a pleasure for us.
Thank you both.
Thank you very much. We are delighted.
Well, it was a really wonderful opportunity to be able to speak with Professor Cevdet Ozdemir and Elleni Sofia Vaia. With me now, I have the luxury or the pleasure to have a dear friend, Mattia Giovaninni. I've known him for quite a while as part of EAACI. He's been a JMA. He's now a JMA Secretary, Junior Member Assembly Secretary. Mattia, how are you?
I'm very well, thank you. I'm delighted to be here, to have the opportunity to join this meeting and to represent and to bring the voice of all the union members across Europe.
Well, Mattia, the JMA plays a very important role. How do you connect with the National Allergy Society Committee and the membership? What are the initiatives that you have and what do you bring to the table here?
This is a wonderful point because we need to express ourselves and to reach out all the union members that are participating in the activities of the national societies. And we have a broad network coordinating and having the opportunity to interact with the chair of the National Societies Association and to share with them our expertise and to know from them what we can do and what they need from the educational and from the scientific point of view.
That's really wonderful. Well, I mean, the topic of this podcast is still driven towards the EAACI Congress 2024 in Valencia. And the key element for me is that we know that the JMA contributes, the majority of our membership. And it's really wonderful because we need our young scientists, our junior member assembly to really bring, the new science education and really interact because you are the future of our speciality. What can we really expect from you in Valencia?
Thank you for sharing this point because we worked a lot in the last year to implement a lot of sessions in agreement with you and all the leadership to have a lot of union member sessions that can respond to the needs of our colleagues from educational and also scientific point of view. But it will be a wonderful occasion also to meet each other, to know each other, to share our experience and to put the basis for the future collaborations.
That's really wonderful. And the sessions that you have planned, can you tell us a little bit more about what can we really expect? I know there will be some scientific sessions. This year we have this initiative in collaboration with the JMA, with yourself and the chair of the JMA. We will have a few more sessions on career development. How do we get, how can we support our JMA in a career development so that they can be independent scientists, they can move towards a career ladder, and they can be, professors in the future, because you are truly our future.
Our chair, Letizia de las Vestillas, worked a lot on this point, and together with us, we reached an agreement to have different sessions, case report session, but also scientific session. But a very important point that there will be a lot of session focused on the abstract discussions. So the young colleagues will have the opportunity to share their data, their experience, and to have also the opinion of the experts in the field.
That's truly remarkable, isn't it? And I think last but not least, I think we need to talk about the social venues and the social aspect of the Congress. Just to let you know that we have something very nicely installed for you in Valencia, particularly in terms of celebration and social events. So I am actually very much looking forward to seeing you all there, and Of course, we will have great science, we'll have a lot of educational sessions, but hopefully we'll also have the opportunity, or rather you will have the opportunity with your fellows, friends and peers to lose some steam and enjoy the social that have been installed for you. It's a pleasure to have you, Mattia.
Thank you. I think it will be really fantastic. It will be the place to be, because we will have the opportunity to have a social event in Valencia, and thank you for that, and to reshare our experience also on in a wonderful venue that will be announced soon.
Well, that's really great. Well, I think what we will do now, we are at the end of this podcast, and I just wanted to thank our colleagues who have joined us. Firstly, the chair and secretary of the National Allergy Society Committee, and also the secretary of the JMA. Thank you all.
Thank you.
All EAACI's podcast episodes will be available on Apple Podcast, Spotify, Google Podcast, and YouTube. See you on the next episode. EAACI, the European Academy of Allergy and Clinical Immunology podcast.